Hello, Mr. Daniel. Welcome back to our series of interviews. I'm super delighted to have you in this discussion, especially post-lockdown. We are all back to the office, and welcome back. In this discussion, I want to clarify with you the relevance. First thing is, what is digital transformation and its relevance in the present day industry, or is it just a buzzword? Because wherever we look these days, it's all about digital transformation. Is it another buzz, or is it going to stay? One key factor is digitization became mandatory when we started working in distributed environment during the lockdown. Now organizations are, teams are coming back to the office now. And will digitization, will it stay forever year after, especially helping organization to scale rapidly? And another trigger for this discussion was when I visited your website, that is a website of Wrench Solutions at wrenchsp.com. I saw a lot of emphasis for digitization. Especially I liked the staged approach of digitizing the documents first, that is level 1, then digitizing the projects, that is level 2, and digitizing the enterprise portfolio, that is at level 3, thus achieving the enterprise digitization. I found it as very clean and crisp roadmap/thinking. So will you please elaborate this further for the audience?
Hi Abrachan, good to catch up in this post-lockdown situation and back to office. Feels very good. So digital transformation is a jargon which is used, which has multiple interpretations. According to me, digital transformation is all about bringing efficiency by using digital technology, which means using the most optimum process which is digitized, and then using technology to automate it so that maximum amount of productivity is achieved and you are able to connect all the dots using data so that it can be analyzed and efficiently utilized. So any organization that takes an exercise of optimizing the process for best usage of technology and then automating that using technology for the highest efficiency is what it means by digital transformation, according to me.
The 2 points that becomes very clear to me after listening to your answer to the previous question is, the first one is, just by digitizing the existing processes, the companies may not achieve the desired results. So it has 2 parts. The first one is optimizing the existing processes, and the second part is digitizing the optimized processes. These days, whenever I have meetings with the senior management of organizations, most of them, they emphasize on scaling their businesses pretty fast. They're talking about 10x growth in very short periods. And this has become kind of a common aspiration by CEOs. How will digital transformation help organizations scale up pretty fast and at the same time improve agility as well?
Digital transformation, as you mentioned, for scalability is inevitable today, because today organizations have learned how to work from home. So which means you can actually scale up your business by integrating large number of partners if you have enough business to implement. Now, if you create a digital platform or use a digital technology to connect all these partners, then sky is the limit, which means just like manufacturing organizations, especially the automotive companies, where 90% of their work is done using vendors, and they only integrate all these data and sell it as a brand to the customer. So that is what you can do by using digital technology for scalar purposes. And also, as I mentioned earlier, it's about internal efficiencies, connecting the dots using all the data elements so that you can study this data and make better decisions, and you can learn from your mistakes, and you can become a continuously improving organization.
Many people think that digital transformation means transferring their ERP systems or legacy systems into the cloud-based environment. And I very well know that that is not the case. So will you please substantiate my view about this?
Yes, I do agree. Moving to the cloud is part of your digital transformation strategy, but don't call it as digital transformation is that. Because once you move to the cloud, you can be on an environment which is connected across anywhere from the world, and you're able to have availability of data wherever you are, and also you don't have to worry about expanding this data. So that is one of the items that you see as part of your digital transformation strategy. But as I mentioned earlier, you need to take every business process that you do into first of all, align all the process together, and second is automate all these processes. And also, it is critical to capture the common elements of data from across these applications or the businesses, so that you can use that data for better analysis. So digital transformation should not be seen as moving to the cloud. So one of the things that we realized when we went to customers on digital transformation, they get very intimidated on hearing this. So what we decided is, as you can see in our website, we created 3 stages by which they can digitize. The first stage is about just digitizing your documents, because most of these organizations produce huge amount of documents and drawings, and we only look at how can we link up all these on a workflow and then digitize those documents so that you capture the data inside these documents. Then came the next step of digitizing your project, which means when you're in a business of executing projects, how do we capture all the elements of the project in one system and then have it and use that information for better execution of the project, whether it is about delivering it on time, delivering it within cost and with quality. And the last part of it is digitizing your enterprise, which means all the projects that you do and your business, where we play a role in digitizing the projects and the multiple projects that you do and things around it in terms of safety, quality, etc. But here we also need to integrate with the ERP systems that you do, and also we need to integrate with your project management systems and your mailing systems, so that you have a one integrated system which manages all your businesses. So we coexist with these additional applications to provide a full digital transformation journey for the organization.